This computer is designed for gamers. It's suitable for 1080p gaming using high to ultra settings at the latest AAA titles such as Just Cause 3, The Witcher 3, or other open world RPGs such as that. Hey guys, my name is Jaya. I'm from M.Wave. I'll be walking you through the Mini ITX Thermaltake build that we have here today. It's suitable for gamers and content creators alike, and it's in a small form factor. We used the new Skylake Quad Core. It's the i5-6600K. We use this because we can overclock this processor, and most modern games utilize 4 cores over the workload. So we used a single radiator from Thermaltake. It is based on an AS Tech design, which is tried and tested, has been in the industry for at least 5 years. It's a high performance cooler. We've also paired this with an aftermarket Thermaltake ring fan. It adds a clean aesthetic, and also it's a quiet fan but has a high static pressure. So we used the Nvidia GeForce GTX 970. The vendor that we chose was Asus. We used their turbo cooler. It's a reference blower style design. It's also overclocked from the factory. It's important to use a blower style design in Mini ITX, such as the Thermaltake. The reason being is because of the small compact area. This specific design will be blowing out all the hot air from the rear of the case. So the motherboard that we used was the Asus Pro Gaming Series. It uses the Z170 chipset. This allows us to overclock the i5-6600K. It has a M.2 slot featured on the rear side of the motherboard. This is populated with the Samsung NVMe 950 Pro. Also, it has a built-in headphone amplifier, which is great for any high-quality headphones that gamers might be using. Also, Asus BIOS is top-notch, and it allows us to easily and safely overclock the processor. So we used the G.Skill Ripjaws Series 5 memory. We used 16 gig kit. It's 2 DIMMs. Each DIMM is 8 gigs. It's DDR4 and will run at the default clock speed. We'll choose not to run an XMP profile for this specific build because we're going to be overclocking the processor. And this will allow us a higher ceiling for the overclock, and also greater stability over time due to degradation on voltage for memory and also for vehicle. So we're using a Silverstone Strider gold rated power supply. It's a 650 watt unit. It's fully modular, which is important for cramped cases. This improves the space that you have within the case, which improves airflow and internal temperatures. So we went with the Thermaltake suppressor ITX case. It's quite a good case. It allows for up to two 3.5-inch devices, alongside custom mounting of any 2.5-inch SSDs. In our build, we used one Samsung NVMe drive, so we still have both hard drive caddies free for upgrades. So we went with the Samsung 950 Pro NVMe M.2 SSD. It's about twice as fast as a normal SATA SSD. The reason why we chose the 256 gig capacity is because it's adequate for most usage scenarios. It will allow you to load the operating system with between 5 and 10 Steam games. And in this particular configuration, in this ITX case, there is still the upgrade path to add an additional 2 3.5-inch hard drives. So this allows flexible storage configurations, but will meet most usage scenarios. So we chose to use Windows 10 Home Premium with this particular build. The reason being is we don't need to use Professional because we don't expect most gamers to be connecting to a domain, and also not using built-in RDS support. Windows 10 is the fastest operating system for gaming. Not only this, the drivers, the backend using the latest PowerShell, everything's lighter, it's cleaner, and has the best support from the Microsoft team. Also, it is preloaded onto a USB stick, which makes reinstalling or clean installs of Windows easy on the customer's end. And just generally would recommend Windows 10 moving forward. It is taken on by businesses and enterprise already, so there's really no excuse not to upgrade to Windows 10. But for most people out there who are hardcore gamers, they'll find that the small form factor is suitable in their living room or any kind of lifestyle living arrangements. It's more suited in an office, it's smaller than a full tower, more portable, you can take it to a LAN easy. This kind of PC is one of those pick up and go console killer type kits. Okay guys, that's it for the build. If you'd like to see more content like this, please like or subscribe, and I'll see you next time.